Alright folks, we are back with a bit of MTG gameplay. We're gonna have a look at Scurry Oak, Heliod combo gameplay. I just started playing this deck a few days ago, so I'm not very good at it yet. But it's been pretty fun. I enjoyed it, so I want to give it a try a few more times. Some of the games just go really bonky, very long, very complicated, but some of them are just very some of them are very fun, and the deck can exert some pressure even if the combo doesn't come together. For example, this one doesn't look too bad to me, right? Like it can be turn 2 Innkeeper, Collected Company, and then maybe Voice of the Blast can go off. So I would probably lead here with the Grove. They have a Luros, so it might be. It's probably going to be. What is it going to be? With red Luros. Wow. Well, let's see what opponent is playing. Luros can go with many things. They have removal and they're unwavering. They don't want me to gain even a single life of the Innkeeper. They're gonna go use their mana. They're gonna go Croxa. I'm very strict about this, not giving me any chance to do anything. Wow, very scary. Opponents, don't be so strict. Come on. Don't be this strict. You're a very scary guy. Ooh. We're gonna try and establish the Voice of the Blast, actually, because I think that can be good, right? I mean, they do have, of course, Fatal Push, and they do have Unholy Heat, but for Unholy Heat to kill the Blast, it needs to target it quite soon. Yeah, that's what I expected. I thought that they want to discard me again. Maybe they have another Croxa, I don't know. But it's not that powerful, and I'm going to be Collected Company very soon. So, yeah, just go in with the Blast, and whenever they cast something, I'm just going to probably Collected Company in response. Yeah, another Croxa is okay. I don't mind too much. I can get the Selesyna. Yeah, sure. Croxa goes. My opponent is gonna cast what? Claim on Croxa again. Yeah, sure. Get rid of my graveyard. I'm not playing my graveyard. And now they're going to Unholy Heat. And what are they targeting? So we wait until they pick a target, the veteran. Okay, now we cast the Collected Company because we do want to get the lifegain triggers. Do we get the Oak here? Or another veteran? Or Selesyna? That can be pretty good too. Veteran and Selesyna? I mean, actually they could kill... Yeah... These two could kill the Arcanist, which is pretty good, I guess. Yeah, let's make a squirrel. We don't need more lands at the moment right now, I guess. Yeah, Captain would be good, but I don't have 4 mana. I'm really looking for Heliod, I guess. Heliod would be the important bit here, right? And of course we're just gonna block their Arcanist. And bring another Voice of the Blast. Just go in. It's almost lethal, probably. Yeah. I'm gonna kill them next turn. They won't be able to remove both a 5/5 and a 2/2. And a 2/3. That's too much for them. They don't even have enough to bring back Croxa at this point, so we just upped Just grinded them. Yeah, that can bring Unholy Heat. No, it can't. It's dead. Yep, thank you. Well done, well done. Okay, that was pretty good. So we don't want Deafening Siren. We do want Deafening Silence. Sash and maybe Skyclave can be good. And Ranger Captain, not that important. Sentinel, not that important. And I think the rest is sort of unchanged. Because Talia is nice against them. It taxes everything they do. Tithe, the things they do are quite cheap, so I don't want to tithe necessarily. Maybe Sentinel would be good though. It could bring Sentinel instead of what? Maybe Captain is a bit slow here. But then again, still card advantage. Yeah, let's just have a look at that. That's been my experience. I tried Rakdos Arcanist 1-2 weeks ago, and it just didn't quite like. I'm sure if you bring it to a tournament where you know the field well, there are cases when that's the good choice because the matchups just line up in the right way. But in general ladder, you will meet a lot of decks that try to go really high, try to go really low, and in that competition, my opponent, it won't do so well, the Rakdos Arcanist deck, because it really has to get a good start to establish itself on the board against creature decks. And it just doesn't always have that. Yeah, it's just not always good enough, I would say. Let's see whether the Sash can stay in play or they have a Fatal Push for it. They do have a Fatal Push for it. Nice. Opponent. Wow, opponent did draw a very interactive hand, which is good against us, needless to say. Okie dokie. We can cast one of our Heliods. That's going to be hard for them to remove, so we're halfway there. 1/3 of the way there, really. Okay, and we get 2 veterans. That's not too bad either. And yeah, another veteran. We gain some life. We get some counters. We can block Loras if they attack. They might have drawn more removal for all I know. Yeah, very nice. Wow, look at the opponent going 5 lands and 3 removal spells. 6 lands, 3 removal spells. Wow, that's pretty brutal. Yeah, sure. Let's just bring the Phantom. And I guess Phantom is going to get a counter. And we're just going to go in for one with the veteran, I guess. And yeah, that's about it. Next turn they can start attacking with the Den of the Bugbear. That's pretty annoying. I wonder what else they have. I mean, they must have something, right? They're gonna get rid of the other Heliod. Good. Wow, wow, wow. And okay, we have the Oak. I think that's combo. If they don't have a removal spell, we're going off here. Yep, they know it. Okay. That is good. Okay, that is good. That is a nice surprise. Quite quick. Poor Rakdos Arcanist with Lurrus, featuring Lurrus. They went down. Okie dokie. Lightfoot Rogue. I never had this card. Unbelievable. There's still so many weird, strange arena commons and uncommons that I don't have. So if I look at only the commons and uncommons that I don't have, there is a bunch of things, but the problem is that a lot of this has appeared in other things as well. So if you see the jumpstart ones, they don't count. They have been released in other sets. But I don't have a single Soul of Migration. Yeah, let's craft one. Sure. Important card. Okay, now we have one of it. I don't have a single Coral Merfolk. I don't know how that is possible, but sure, we have it now. Very good. Yeah, this is all stuff that has appeared. I don't have the Soul Cipher board, which I don't know what it is, but home encounters sounds very slow. I don't have So Shiny. Such a cute card, look at that. And I don't have Ethereum Spinner. Where we cast spell? It gives us top turrets if we cast spells, which cost 4 or more. Not a great spell. Yeah, I think everything else here I have copies of, just from different sets, not from Jumpstart sets. These are all just Jumpstart stuff. Like, basically, this is all stuff that has been re-released in Jumpstart after they have released it in other sets. Discerning Taste, yeah, sure, that's... It's a card no one's gonna ever play, but hey. I mean, this is a Madness card with a free discard outlet. That can't be horrible. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a card from it. Okay, so they discard that card and a card at random. What a weird discard spell, but it's pretty cool though. Raging Goblin. It's a shame that I don't have even a single copy of Raging Goblin. I don't have Arcbound Tracker. Unbelievable, people, unbelievable. Yeah, everything else here. Oh, the statuette. I never drafted the vampires deck. It never came together. So yeah, well, this is a Madness Minotaur Warrior. Wow, it looks really bad. But I guess it's good for draft. If you can make Madness work in your draft deck, it's strong. I have, of course, Yellow House, but a different edition. Smell Fear. Ooh. Smell Fear is excellent for hardened skills and other kinds of counters deck. Retrieve. Never get a copy of it, man. Never got the Retrieve. I'm sure I would have played it. Maybe not. Burly Breaker. Yeah, okay. Okay. Mr. Burly Boy. Yep. And almost everything else is, I guess... Oh! Ornithopter of Paradise. Look at that. It taps for any color. Wow. But it's a creature, so it's easy to remove. So it's not a good mana stone, actually. And it's a slow mana stone. Okay, so these are the cards I don't have a single copy of. But these are all Jumpstart editions of cards that have been released in different decks, different sets. So of course I'm not going to craft them; it would be a waste. Yeah, let's have another quick go with the Scurry Oak and see how it does. It's quite fun. This deck is, and it's really cheap, right? You need the 4 Heliods, which are mythics, and you need the number of Voice of the Blast and Coco. These are the expensive cards. Of course, as in Historic, as you see, the land base has a lot of rares, but Scurry Oak is uncommon. And I mean, a bunch of the other cards in the deck are also uncommon. Ooh, this is going to be Phoenix probably, or Madness. Either way, it's going to be a hard matchup. Maybe Madness would be better. This is Phoenix. Yeah. Madness would be the last bad option because yeah, because we can... I think I'm just gonna go with the veteran here and try and curve into Heliod and Oak. Saheeli. That's an interesting spin on the deck, to be honest. I don't think that's a bad idea. It's actually a pretty decent idea. We're gonna try to get rid of the Sahili, maybe. Well, I mean, I don't want him to. So basically, Sahili makes top theirs, and then if they manage to bring back the Phoenix, you can turn with Sahili one of the top theirs into, or servos, sorry. They don't fly, so they're servos, not top theirs. Top theirs fly. Servos, and you can turn one of the servos into a copy, a Phoenix copy. That's pretty good. They haven't managed to discard any Phoenixes so far, but they did manage to get an entity. Ugh, it's annoying. Like that. What can I do? Not that much. Huh. I'm gonna go with Heliod here. No attacks, and the next turn bring the oak and try to combo. I just have to hope that they don't get another land and the 1 mana spell. Okay, they must have a land if they discarded Sulfur Falls, but they haven't had land. Really? Was that... Oh, they don't really want to do much here. I see, I see. And they only have 1 mana up, so I'm not in immediate danger. I have a bunch of Scurry Oaks. Wow. Okay. And then we can combo. And we can combo. Combo bombo time, baby. Yep. We're gonna get infinite life and create infinite squirrels. Good. Lobster Monkey doesn't like this. Well, we are going to play Deafening Silence and Sash. Maybe Apparition as well. It's probably good against them. And then take out Captain. Take out maybe 2 Sentinels. And yeah, maybe the Voice of the Blast is less synergistic here. Yeah, I mean, they have Unholy Heat and maybe bounce spells or something, so they can get rid of it potentially. That elephant, Lorehold elephant, doing Hamlet impression is hilarious. And this is a beautiful hand. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this. This is just strong. I'm just gonna go here. Esper Sentinel to try and text their card draw. And then Lunar Veteran, and then see from there how we get on. And hope to curve into Trelasar, and yeah, Sentinel is actually good because it can help us to find the rest of our combo pieces and additional lands, which we need. Obviously, they're going to pay the tax on that. Yeah, look, but that's still good. It's better than if they would have killed one of my Soul Wardens. And Improbable Alliance. This is not a good build. I feel this is not a good build of the deck. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to create just a lot of cheeky little flyers, but I just don't think that this is the strongest build. I just think the usual Phoenix builds, which are just trying to maximize Dragon's Rage Channeler and Phoenix, are better. And I don't know why they're not playing Darcy. I mean, maybe they are, but... Okay, that doesn't look bad, actually. They're doing some fun stuff. They're doing some pretty fun stuff. We could get rid of their alliance. Maybe that's a good idea. Because otherwise that's going to create a lot of fairies, and I'm going to have a hard time getting through them, even if I have some big chunky life gaining boys. Yeah, we don't want that. What the heck is this opponent playing? I love this. Actually, this is really fun. This is just really fun. Okay, this is cool. This is totally cool. Yeah, land number 4. That's perfect. Thank you. And yeah, going for 7. And we're threatening lethal here next turn, so unless they pop off in serious way, we are already winning this one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna put a counter here and there so we can comfortably attack with everything we want to. And we're just gonna Inquisition Captain here, probably. I mean, Veteran and Innkeeper would also be good, to be honest, but it doesn't matter so much. We're just gonna go with the Inquisitor Captain, and that's gonna get us a bunch of extra counters. One of them on the battlefield. Yeah, we get the Innkeeper, perfect. We get a bunch more life. And we can bump some things. Yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're gonna give one to Selesyna. We're gonna... No, we don't really need that. We're gonna pump the Apparition. Not that, thank you. And we're gonna cast the Veteran. Get 2 life, gain 2 more counters. Okay, the Crackling Drake is growing bigger. Oh, that's fine. We'll survive that. Selesyna gets a +1/+1 automatically, so that's a good thing. Oh, that's perfect. That is exactly what we want to have there. Yeah, maybe just pump the Soul Warden. Can we pump it one more time? No, opponent gives up. Yeah, they don't have good blocks, right? I mean, I'm gonna attack with an indestructible creature and a 10/10, so it's just not gonna work out for them very well. Okay, I mean, these were lucky draws, admittedly. I didn't have to play well, and the opponent's deck wasn't built in a very efficient way. New. It can't be. Well, it's new, but not the first, right? I did have. Hi, Valixion. Hey, good to see you again. I see some folks in the chat. That's cool. Hey, how are you doing? Meat Hook. Which deck are you thinking about? So at the moment, I'm playing. Meat Hook is a good card. Last week we played the June deck, right? And we played Rakdos Arcanist, and we played a bit of the Abzan Humans. Which one do you have in mind? At the moment, I'm playing a little bit with the. Maybe it was you who recommended, or one of the other people in the chat who recommended the Scurry Oak Combo, and I realized that I had almost all the cards for it. Green, black, white. So green, black, white, Meat Hook with Scurry Oak. And then how do we use the Meat Hook for advantage? What's the idea there? Can you walk me through that? Because Meat Hook triggers usually when something of ours dies, right? So then it pings the opponent. So if we can get our things to die, then it's really good. But in this deck, do we want our things to die? I mean, I guess if we make a bunch of squirrels and opponent keeps killing our squirrels somehow, then it's pretty good. Or we can kill off all... Yeah, right. You make a lot of squirrels, cast Meat Hook for 1 and XX+1, right? And you kill your squirrels and just... You don't even need to get in. I see, that's fun. But it's basically like you need one more piece to get the combo going. That's... Yeah. At the moment I have a bunch of cards. Thalia, which just punishes the opponent. Ranger Captain, which is just there to find some of the life gain creatures. Skew Swarms. Ooh. Skew Swarm is fun, but I don't know. I just never really liked that card. Wow, opponent is aggressive. Should we reply in kind? I guess I'm gonna go with Thalia. I don't know what they're up to, but I like the meat hook idea. That could be funky. That could be a fun kill. I'm not sure. Is it going to work? Maybe. Ooh, wow. Okay. Opponent isn't playing around. They play all the cheap, good white cards, it seems. I could get rid of their hole when they're attacking. I actually like that. I'm gonna cast my own Esper Sentinel and then Boseiju their portable hole when they're trying to attack me. So what would be your plan B? Skewed Swarms. Yeah, Skewed Swarm can also be funky with Meat Hook, right? Walk me through the plan. Uh-huh. Prototype might be a better target. I'm not sure. Or maybe Esper Sentinel is a good target. Yeah, okay, let's just let yeah. Yeah, so Me Too gives us a plan B, that's true. If we have the squirrels on board already and we can't get in for some reason, it's pretty good. I actually like that, that's not bad. And this makes now their prototype and a lot of their, if they have other artifact things that are non-creature artifacts, more expensive. I might try out the Meat Hook, why not? We would need to add quite a bit of black mana. But it could work. Oh, they get a land, that's true, which helps them a little bit with paying the Talia tax. But it's still good, I think. Talia can still be alright in this matchup. A bunch of administration for the university to sort out. Satoru and Ulamog. Ulamog. Ulamog, Ulamog, Ulamog. How would that work? What would be the idea there? So I don't have. Satoru is the one which gives everything ninjutsu, and. Or is she the one who can allow one power creatures to get in? Ulamog. Ulamog. What does Ulamog do? I absolutely don't remember what Ulamog does. It's very rude of me, I guess, but Satoru gives cards in hand ninjutsu for 4 mana. Yeah, that's the new Satoru, right? The Satoru Mazawa. Yeah. So we get ninjutsu for a bunch of things. And we ninjutsu in something that gains a lot of counters in the process. How does Ulamog come into the game? Yeah, it's fine. We are not sacrificing Ranger Captain at the moment. Okay, we got the Oak. We're not doing badly, actually. We can go off soon. What's the best here? Captain, Veteran, and Oak. They might have some removals. I'm a little bit... I would be happier to play Helios first and then these two guys. And just go off. Or Veteran and just start growing these ones. That could be good too. I think I'm just gonna play Captain first and try and get some good hits off it. Maybe this is an okay time for another Captain and we can get a Soul Sister. Yep, they're not going to kill us just now. So we do have a little bit of time. I might sack one of my captains here to make them unable to play anything, or is that a bit overdone? They can still cast creature spells, that's a problem. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, comes in as a 10/10 indestructible that mills 20 cards when it swings. Yeah, but it usually costs 10 mana, but we ninjutsu it in with Satoru. A very cheeky. It's really fun, why not? Why not? So I would need to build that. That might be a good build for tomorrow. today I only have about 15 minutes, 20 minutes left, and then I have to get going, prepare for my classes, and then be off to work. We don't really want to attack with anything, do we? Well, one of the ranger captains can go actually. And then we're just going to sack it probably next turn. What is opponent up to? Okay, it gets in. I end the turn. I sack it, so they can't cast artifacts which are non-creatures. Okay, so ninjutsuing in Ulamog. Then we could add some other stuff like Craterhoof Behemoth and other things. So it could be sort of like, what's that? Simic. And Simic Ninjas, which can satur in some funny cards. I think I would like that idea. That sounds quite funny. Alright, so maybe now I'm just gonna start gaining life. Hope that opponent doesn't have enough opponent doesn't have enough removal to disturb both of my life gain creatures. Metallic Rebuke. Nice. Well done, opponent. Well done. Yeah, I could try out this Satori deck tomorrow. That sounds really funny, actually. Keep getting in. Opponent doesn't want to trade, I guess. Let's see what they play. Okay, so that sounds like a funky deck. I could see the meat hook plan. So maybe after this game, I'm just gonna try and add the meat hook and see how that could do. It gets +1/+1 and grows the nettlecyst. Okay, we can survive that. Yeah, we don't play anything from the graveyard, but yeah. Okie dokie. So, we're gonna play the Innkeeper and then the Voice of the Blast, and then we're just gonna get a bunch of life. They have another Rebuke. How rude is my opponent, people? How very, very rude. Okay, Voice of the Blast is still pretty good here. It's gonna grow quite a bit. Yeah. And, right, that's it, probably, for me for the turn. I like the ideas. Thank you, Balexian. They're both fun ideas. Could play those things. So, okay, I'm gonna add Meat Hook. I'm gonna create a version of Heliod that has the Meat Hook. I guess Meat Hook could be useful here as well. I mean, it would grind out their opponent almost. And then, do we want to fight that? Not really. Nah, we just don't really care at this point, I guess. I'm gonna gain more life and have bigger creatures. And then maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow we could have a look at that and have a look at the ninjas as well. They posted up. Here is what we've been looking for. Very good, very good. It's gonna be an indestructible 5/5. 5/5 boy. Now my opponent is unhappy and they're just holding the priority with Soul Guide Lantern. They're like, heck in heck, they found it. Well, I do have 4 copies and I've seen 20 cards, so I guess that's not that surprising. What you don't know, my friend, is that Scurry Oak is in my hand as well, and it's going to pay you a visit. Yes, very much so, very much so. And we're gonna put some counters on Thalia because it has first strike, so it's very nice. It can maybe trade with some things. And we could actually just give lifelink to the Voice of the Blast, right? That seems pretty good. Yes, I think that's nice. And then we can easily raise them. When it's still holding priority, they're like, when should I draw that card? That's gonna make all the strategic difference. No, it won't. Just draw it, man. Just draw it. Don't waste our time. Whatever. Alright. I think this is indestructible. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. I like the ninjutsu idea. Ninjutsuing in Creator for Uramagu would be funky. I think I have both cards. I haven't played with them in ages, but they're obviously both very, very cool cards. We're gonna keep growing the Thalia so that it can fight with the Smiths easily. Oh, they always have it. Yeah, well, I shouldn't complain, right? They have also seen almost 20 cards. But it does mean that our Thalia is very powerful. And Voice of the Blast is getting close to 10 as well. That's pretty cool too. And at that point it's gonna get indestructible. Yay! So their nettlecyst is big. Wow, 3 toad monitors in a row. Now that's pretty nasty. I think here we're just gonna help out the Voice of the Blast so that it gets to indestructible. And what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Portable hole. Naughty, naughty. But they can play with the prototype, and they are going to play, of course. Why wouldn't they pay? What do they take out? The Voice of the Blast? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Fair enough. And then what? I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, Heliod has indestructible, so we can just block for free, right? It does have trample. Yeah, well, still. Okay, we have the oak, so we can just go off infinite here, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna keep. Yep, opponent knows the combo, they give up. Alright, we have to win one more time though. How good is Deafening Silence against them? Not that good. I mean, it does make them limit the number of non-creature artifacts they can play, but most of their artifacts are creature artifacts. They have a lot of mana as well. They're definitely sure they're gonna bring in some removal, as are we. We are going to do the same. I mean, Manathize might be nice to catch them off guard at the very beginning, but later on they have Affinity, and yeah, it just doesn't do enough. The Ranger Captain is doing a lot of work. Thalia as well, I think. Thalia did a good job slowing them down. Yeah, Esper Sentinel wasn't great, right? They don't have a lot of. Where did they? I don't know. Something like this might be okay. Eh? What? I decided out one too many cards? Oh, funky. Well, let's try it like this. Alexion, thank you for the ideas. I'm gonna give it a spin with these two decks. They both sound fun. These days, you know, we've played a lot of Neon Kamigawa. I'm a Historic fan. Historic hasn't changed so much in the last few months. It has changed a bit. The alchemy sets do make a difference, but it hasn't changed like a whole lot. So, you know, seeing some new ideas, trying out some new cards is always fun, and I'll be happy to do that. Well, this could be a good hand if we draw a third land and our Prosperous Innkeeper won't get countered. So let's try and build towards that. And anyway, Trust Sarah after the Innkeeper is not a bad start, right? So we can just go with that. Innkeeper and Might have another innkeeper. Are they going to counter that? Wow, they really don't like the idea of us casting an innkeeper. This is the third innkeeper they counter in 2 games. Wow, that's a brutal start on their part. They're gonna come in for a lot already next turn. Now I'm in trouble. I have all these spells, but I can't cast. Oh god, please, please, please. Please allow me to get one more land. We're never gonna see that land. And we're gonna get countered so hard again by improvise, right? Oh god. Wow. Bad. It's just really bad. It's just really bad. We're losing very hard here. Yep, we're just losing very hard here. Okay, Sarah can do a little bit of blocking and selection unless it gets countered. That's not what we're looking for. Thank you. We have all the combo pieces, but we can't cast them. Yay. I can see how Ninja doing it, but Ulamog isn't Ulamog. Ulamog, you only get the exile close if you cast it, no? Because I have tried Ulamog in Reanimator, and as I remember, if you don't cast Ulamog, it's still indestructible and it mills the opponent for 20, but you don't get the trigger when it comes in. Okay, we're in trouble. I think our opponent curved out beautifully. What a board. Look at that. Yeah, we're done. Okay, that was good. And we can make one squirrel and we won't survive this no matter what we do. No matter what we do, we won't survive this. I think. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's just go on to the next game. Let's not waste each other's time. Ulamog. Yeah, Ulamog is funky. I can imagine playing Ulamog definitely. Maybe Dice is good. And we can go down one captain to lower the curve a bit. But Dice is very reactive though. Yeah. Anyway. I think we need to play first. I mean, it's decent. It's not a horrible hand. Let's see how things play out. Does opponent keep their hand? They do. My worry is that Ties just won't be good in the later game. Ties just won't do too much in the later game. 3 innkeepers, good grief. And what are they keeping out? Okay. And Ingenious Smith. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Smith. And it's not the card I would optimally want to get rid of, but it does hinder them building a board and getting something out of their deck. And us getting Selesyna is pretty good. It gets a card, it's gonna scry. We don't want that right now. It's of course wonderful, very strong card, but we do want lands to cast it first and foremost. Sai is strong, sadly. Oh, thanks God, that's really a lifesaver here. Skyclave is gonna prevent Sai from creating an army of 1/1s. That would be really, really hard to get through. Voice of the Blast is good, but they have removal for it, so we're still looking for the forest land and the combo pieces. Primarily, that's the main thing we want to get quickly. I mean, at the moment, we're keeping their board clean, and next turn we can Coco off one of our innkeepers. They can counter, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna double innkeeper here. Yep. Gain a bunch of life, that's also nice, right? And get another treasure. Just improve our position on the board. opponent is gonna, I'm pretty sure they're gonna build up nicely. They have a ton of mana and cards in hand, so I expect to see. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And they make a construct. It's not too horrible for us. It's actually not too horrible for us. We can't. Oh, we could. We could get rid of the. We're gonna get rid of Karn. I don't like Karn being around here at all. I don't like Karn being around here at all. Cocoing would have been lovely, but Karn is just gonna give too much board presence and card advantage to my opponent very quickly. Yeah, Soulguide Lantern doesn't do anything. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Is this an artifact? This is an artifact. Yeah, that's why it gets so many plus. Toad Monitor. It's always there. Of course, nettlecyst. Yeah. This is also a reasonable deck, because these are pretty much, like, besides the lands, of course, these are the most important cards you need. I'm just gonna take that. Still have a lot of life, and I'm gonna get even more, so... Okay, let's see where we get. Now I got a Coco. Yeah, I think that's as good as it gets. He gets 6 lives. He can snack the nettlecyst. Our Trolasara is going to do a bunch of... It's going to grow, and it's also going to do a good deal of scrying. No, it's not what we need. That's a good card though, but it's not exactly what we need. We would need Squirrel or Heliod. Heliod would actually be pretty decent here. We have enough lands now. It's a bit late for the Sentinel. Opponent can pay the tax easily. Maybe just another Coco is reasonable though. I mean, yeah, another Coco should do it. Yeah, should get this, the Oak, and yeah, I'm okay for the moment. Do they not play Emery? Some of these decks usually play. Some of these decks play Emery, but I haven't seen opponent casting Emery. They get 2 Toad Monitors again in the top 16. Okay, nice. Toad Monitor has a habit of coming in doubles. Smith is good too. Smith is good too. But they play a lot of... Well, I do understand though the Soulguide Launchers. It's good against Rakdos. It's good against... How annoying. It's good against Cat. It's good against Phoenix. I don't really care, to be honest, here. Yeah, I don't think I do. It's 10 damage, but I'm just gonna get a bunch of cards again. And they don't leave blue mana up, which is very good for me. If they would leave blue mana up, I would be a lot more worried. They haven't done that, so... Okay, those things are going to grow a bunch. It's going to evolve. Yes, we're going to create a squirrel. We're going to get more life. And we're going to get a bunch of the Innkeeper and Voice of the Blessed counters. Oh, just one counter off of being indestructible. Just one counter off of being indestructible. Gosh. Okay, but we're back to 23 life, and we have one more Coco in hand, so we really need these Cocos in order to keep fighting the Toad Monitors, because the Toad Monitors just keep coming. It's the 3rd Toad Monitor in a row for our opponent, which is crazy. Okay, but to be honest, it's the 3rd Coco for us as well, so... another nettlecyst, that's tough. That's tough. But they didn't leave blue mana up. So they don't have the counter spell. That's good. Okay. They're planning to fly in with that. Nasty. Nasty and naughty, opponent. Nasty and naughty. An Esper Sentinel. Okay. I don't mind, of course, just coming in. We really need to hit our Heliod. Please, 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 Heliod. Shush. So we're gonna cast Trasara first, and then Coco. And then we can scry many, many times of the Trasara. Voice of the Blast has now Indestructible. Okay. I don't know, if you find a Heliod on top, I might just want to keep it there, to be honest. Yeah. So this is tricky, right? Collected Company, I don't think it hits Heliod because shall we try? I have never tried. Is it going to hit it or not? But anyway, we're gonna find more Heliods, so yeah, I can't pay the tax. You draw a card. That's okay. It does get Heliod. Oh, brilliant. That's very good to know. I wasn't exactly sure about it. So we're gonna go infinite here, and yeah, it's gonna take a long time. Our opponent knows this, so they give us the win. And I have to finish, sadly. Time flew. It wasn't a short game. Opponent was building up big boards and drawing a lot of cards. I was building up big boards and drawing a lot of cards. And I need to do a little bit of preparation. So what I am going to do is to sort of sketch up those two ideas that Valexion gave me, and just so one of them, we're gonna make a copy of this. We're gonna clone, and this is gonna be Scurry Oak Massacre combo. Just a Scurry Oak Massacre. It's probably good. The can even be the Scurry Massacre. Yeah, sounds distinctive. And we're gonna add Massacre, obviously, Meat Hook. And so we would need 3. Oh, I don't have a 4th. Yeah, the thing is, Meat Hook, we can't hit it off anything in the deck, right? So we're gonna go down 2 Sentinels, 1 Ranger Captain to make place for it. And how many creatures do we have? We still have 33 creatures, so the Captain works, that's good. And then what we need to do is, we need a lot more black in that case. So we can't really play the man lands anymore. That's a bit sad. Yeah, well, this is what it is, I guess. And we're gonna play the... We're gonna need a good amount, to be honest. Path of Burial could combo well there as well, too. Maybe 2 courtyards and shrines. And what else would be good? And we might bring in 4, 6, 8, 10 white sources, 16, 17 white sources. Maybe 1 more Sanctum. And then probably also a... probably also Blooming Marsh, or of course Tomb would be the ideal one. The Sage has been really useful. I really want to get rid of it. So green, we have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 green. That's not great, to be honest. Now we have black, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough. We'll probably have to get rid of this and this. I don't think we can afford playing any basics. I wish to have maybe one more green-black. Yeah, most likely. So this, okay, I'm gonna give this one a go tomorrow. And the other thing that you mentioned was I'm not sure whether I have the 4 Satorus, and it's not a card I would want to. Okay, Ulamog. How many Ulamogs do I have? Alright, we have to change the format to traditional historic, right? One. I only have one Ulamog. Yeah, I can craft an Ulamog, it's a fun card. Crater Hoof, also have one. But maybe we could ninja to in something like the Emissary. Emissary is pretty good to ninja to in as well for 4, I guess. And then we have a sort of decent selection of funky janky cards. Okay. And then what else is there for ninjas? Thousand Waste Shadow can be good, right? We can make a copy of Crater Hook Behemoth with it. Hacker can search for our cards. Technician can give us treasures to cast things. Oh, sorry, that's the yeah, that's not Technician, that's the Prosperous Thief I meant. Specialist is decent. Ninja of the D-Bars is good. Siphoner is fun, but we don't really have any instant or sorcery that we want to get back probably, and this one is just a flash, not a ninja, not an actual ninja. Silencer can be good if you're playing against creatures. Prowler. Lighting Comb, we can try. Why not? Nashi doesn't seem to be super good. Tatsunari is nice, but not in this deck probably. I think I would want to stay. Well, this one is a strong card though. And then I can play these ninjas, right? And these ones are pretty good. Kaito. Okay. Infiltrator. Infiltrator is pretty good, yeah. This one, Koto said, doesn't look good to me. So we don't need... So what do we need for sure? What do I play for sure? So my hunch is here that this is quite funky, but I would need more enablers, right? And less hackers. I can draw enough cards anyway, right? And then the thief isn't that important either. Yeah, maybe Kappa can go in the side. If we need it, actually, the same with Silencer. And we need some things that can really... and these are the good ninjutsu cards, these 3. They can draw a ton of cards. You do need enablers, right? I mean... yeah. Ninjutsu in one of these things. Okay. Maybe a mystery is not good, right? Okay, so ninjutsu in one of these with Satoru Mizawa. That's the dream, right? So we want to draw into that. So we need a lot of card draw, and these things all draw us cards. It's 12 card drawing ninjutsu cards. Ninjas and Ulamog. That's pretty cool. Crater Hoof could be very funny as well if he ever makes it on the board onto the board. So we do want to craft all these common and uncommon cards, and then what we would need here definitely would be some enablers, right? So some 1/1 flyers, 1/1 creatures with flying is what we need, or maybe Ornithopter either. Ornithopter could be good. So yeah, Ornithopter is definitely something I want to consider. And Blightkeeper, Champion of the Parish, the Cat. No, it has to be something with flying, right? Or can't be blocked. So Outcast is perfect, actually. It can't be blocked even if they have a flyer. Make that. And flying. There must be something good in blue. Delver, no, Delver doesn't fit here. Actually, Fairy Seer could be really good. Because Disruptor is also good, right? It can tap down something. Yeah. Yeah, these are good. Right. Can be sort of a split between these things. And I'm even thinking about something like this. I mean, Shadow is cute too. Can just play another Shadow. Okay. And so it's a 0 interaction. This is a synergy-driven deck. Sure is. This can't be good though. Anyway, we're gonna definitely cut at least 2 cards, and we want some number of Toadseizes. Let's reset. Okay, some number of Toadseizes. And we want some Fatal Pushes, just in case our opponent has something blocking our road, or if they have a lot of removal, that kind of thing. So maybe Springleaf. Maybe we have to cut the green, to be honest. Yeah, I think green, it would be cute, but it's sort of too cute. And the mana base is not going to be good enough. But this way we can add maybe 2 Spell Pierces. Pierce, of course. Yeah. You can try something like this. And yeah, we're gonna just get rid of this. But I'm gonna work a bit more on this next time. It looks fun. Then we can have a good mana base, relatively good mana base. But we don't have the fast land though for the mirror, so that's gonna be a problem. It's not optimal, but you know, okay. So that's 16. So we need basically 1 swamp. Actually, instead of 1 swamp, we're gonna play some utility land. We're gonna play 2 islands and 1 utility land. So probably I would want to play. What would we want to play? Mantras, Hole, whatever. Yeah, maybe. Hole could be good, right? And then in black we could play Bojuka Bog, Locktwain, Hive. Hive is pretty good. Or Takenuma. I think I would play Hive. So that's 20 lands at the moment. Do we want to go so close to the ground? Maybe not. That's maybe a little bit too low. 22 might be better here, I guess. So maybe 1 more island, and after all, 1 Something decent looking. I like this one. Yep. So this could be Ninjas and Lamok. I'm gonna give this a go tomorrow. It looks very, very funky. Why not? All right. Thank you all for joining in today. See you all tomorrow and have a great day. Bye bye.